This week on the Hooters Tour with Lee Moore and Kim Briel.
Ridgewood Lakes is our stop this week on the Hooters Pro Golf Tour. And with just 3 more tournaments left in the regular season, the Naturally Fresh Points Championship race is nearing the end of the road. Jack O'Keefe, Mike Schwartz, and Andrew Morris are still in the hunt for the $100,000 check, while 47 other players are battling for position to split another $150,000. At the same time, there is $100,000 on the line for the Ridgewood Lakes Homes Classic. A full field of 168 Hooters pros from all over the world are here this week, and this great layout features a real test for our players. Davenport, Florida is our site, and we're right next door to the travel destination of the world, Disneyland, and all the attendant features. And when you think about Disneyland, you think about places like SeaWorld. And when you think about SeaWorld, you think of all the things the kids, that's both young and old, love to go and see. How about Shamu? What a sight this is to watch an animal train to do the things they can do here. But again, what is going on here is a huge golf tournament as we near the season's end. Now, the folks here have been accustomed to seeing outstanding golf, and this week they're excited to be watching the young men of the Hooters Tour. And you're going to be meeting some more of those as we take the 30-minute look inside our tour very shortly. Hello, everybody. I'm Lee Moore. This week, our tour is here at Ridgewood Lakes Country Club for the Ridgewood Lakes Homes Classic. It's our first trip in here to this golf course, a fine layout. It's brand new, just about a year and a half old. When we come back, you're going to find out what went on this week, early in the week. We'll be right back.
Hey you, why are you sitting at home watching Hooters Sports on TV? Why aren't you at Hooters? If you were at Hooters right now, you could be enjoying Hooters' nearly world-famous chicken wings. And other great stuff served up by the Hooters girls. And watching Hooters Sports at Hooters is a lot more fun than sitting there by yourself. Hooters makes you happy. See? Now get up off that couch and go to Hooters. Here, let me help you get started. You're not still sitting there, are you?
If you take fresh eggs, cream, and right off the farm fresh vegetables, add pure vegetable oil, red wine vinegar, natural honey, herbs and spices, and maybe generous amounts of aged blue cheese in just the right portions, blended under refrigeration to the peak of perfection, you'd know why we call our products naturally fresh.
We blended nature's best, naturally.
Early in the week here at Ridgewood Lakes, we had some exciting activities. The main focus was on the big Pro-Am. Our Hooters pros are making their first stop ever at Ridgewood Lakes. Rick Quinn and his staff have done a wonderful job on a relative short notice to get ready for the Ridgewood Lakes Homes Classic. The players call the layout very fair, and if the wind doesn't blow, some records are sure to be shot this week. Practice rounds consume Monday and Tuesday with a classic Meet the Player gathering at Hooters of Kissimmee. The charity this week is the Children's Miracle Network. This charity is a national outreach, and locally, Sandy McPherson is a fundraiser and spokesperson for the network.
All the money we raise, 100% of the money donated to Children's Miracle Network hospitals goes directly to the hospital to provide patient care equipment, to fund research, to provide diversionary activities, toys and games, because most of these kids are very, very sick and in the hospital for a very long time.
The Pro-Am's going to be played, and mulligan sales and caddy fees will all be part of the proceeds. Now, this Pro-Am is played over Ridgewood Lakes, and the competition's going to be tough. 5 teams are going to wind up winners, with a team of David Schreier taking the first prize. Now, a member of Schreier's team were Mike Wiegand, also Rick Wiegand, and Don Whitmore. Again, they come in with a great score of 56. The low pro competition, a real battle there, but we had a tie again at 66. Jeff Cook and Lan Gooch, who just happen to be very best friends. Now, most of the gift certificate money was donated back to the charity. Nice going on that one, guys. Now it's time for the Hooters pros to chase that $100,000 purse money at the Ridgewood Lakes Homes Classic. Ridgewood Lakes measures just about 7,000 yards long, and for the most part, it played like it. Rick Quinn is the head professional.
The golf course is one of the better tests in North Florida area. It's about a 7,000-yard golf course from the back tees. It's got water on 15 holes or wetlands. The greens are large greens, very undulated. As far as the greatest holes on the course, we have number 4 is a long par 5. And for these guys, it's going to be a great test. They're going to have to hit a long, accurate tee shot to get any chance to reach the green too. But then they've got to be accurate with their second shot, or they've got to be in the right spot on the green, because the green's so undulated and it's so large front to back that 2-putting is a skill in itself. So birdie's going to be a great reward there. Number 13, we feel, is one of the best par 4s in the area, if not the state. It's a long par 4. It's 444 yards from the back tees for these guys. Again, they've got to either work the ball left to right, right to left, depending on where the pin is. If they gut it on the wrong side of the fairway, it's going to be a very difficult chance to make birdie. Ridgewood Lake is very user-friendly. So when you're in town, come play the Ridge. We think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
This week, prior to the start of the tournament, we thought, since this is a brand new facility here at Ridgewood Lakes, that we would take you on a tour. Well, there's nobody better qualified than Susie Mirez. She is the events coordinator.
We have something for everyone. We have a family-style community with single-family dwelling homes in the front. Wonderful builder, Bovis Homes. We have a retirement section with the gated security gates, and approximately 6,000 units in all. People will be able to share the lifestyle here, and that's strictly retirement, so you can have family in the front and grandparents in the back. We also have a wonderful 4-plex condominium style, a whole unique different section that can be on the go executive or the real young at heart retiree, and that's right next to the pro shop and golf course. And there's just something for everyone, and not many communities, or even any that I know of, can offer that much of a varied lifestyle. We really custom the lifestyle in custom homes, and it's just something that is all right here.
I guess you're thinking it's easy to see why this would be a good place, maybe to spend the rest of your life. It's family here. Now, let's talk some more about what's going on right here in this tournament. The Ridgewood Lakes Homes Classic. Thursday and Friday, some outstanding shot making on this golf course. Then, when we come back, you're going to meet the guy that heads up our rules department. He's a good one, Matt Boberts.
Stay tuned for more from the Ridgewood Lakes Home Classics.
This week on the Hooters Tour is brought to you in part by Hooters Restaurants. Delightfully tacky, yet unrefined. So Thursday was day one. Let's see what the golf course and some of the shot making looked like on Thursday.
Ridgewood Lakes surprising a lot of golfers this week, and many of the top 10 players being challenged. Kent Jones of Carlsbad, New Mexico. He finds a birdie here on hole number 6. The greens are rolling extremely well. Mike Kaido hits the approach into hole number 11. Mike will make the putt for his birdie. And how about this approach by John Trough? Again on hole number 11. John follows with his birdie putt. Scott Olds of California put some personality into this bump and run on hole number 4. Nice going, Scott. And finally, on our early week shots of the day, Kim Rogers of Mooresville, North Carolina, closing out the day with this approach, setting up his birdie 4 on hole number 18. The Naturally Fresh Low Round of the Day award goes to Gary Emmons of Houston, Texas, with a 9 under par, 63.
I started off and made a couple long putts to start the round, and that got me going a little bit, and played real solid, hit all the greens, and ended up making 9 birdies and 9 pars for 63.
So things heated up just a bit more on Friday, and you'll pardon the pun if we say they really heated up also here at the golf course. The heat and humidity definitely a part of this tournament. Now here's Friday and some of the shot making. Friday's going to come up hot and humid. It's not going to be an easy day to be a professional golfer. Still, the Hooters pros were right back at the battle of making that magical 36-hole cut. Now, by day's end, there's going to be 100 pros moving on up the road to next week's show at Gainesville. 64 players are going to go for the $100,000. But on Friday, Mark Yanata from Whippany, New Jersey is at number 3. This is a par 4. It's a good approach for Mark. He's going to wind up with a par. Mark's been steady this year, and today, though, he's at 2 over 74, but still, he's in the field with a 3 under score. The cut is going to be set at 2 under par. There's going to be 64 players making that. Now, in the same group, the news is not going to be good for Scott Olds of Antioch, California. He's on the green. His par, not enough. He's going to finish 36 holes at 1 under. Travis Steed is going to get a 4 at number 3. He'll be in the field for Saturday and Sunday. Timmy Cruikshank gets his birdie at number 18, leads to a 69. And the Portland, Oregon native is going to be at -4. Add him to the 64 that will play for the big money. Rob Bolt, our winner a few weeks ago in Portsmouth, Ohio, is going to pick up our Naturally Fresh Low Round of the Day money of $250. He had a course-tying record 63.
Very good day for me putting. I actually played real well most of the day, and I got it going, and then I started thinking about it once I got a few too many under for my own comfort, and kind of choked a couple coming home, but I made a wedge on the last hole to keep it at 9. I played real well. I got it to 10 under and started choking pretty hard, but I was happy at least on the last hole to get a lucky kick on my wedge. It went in, so at least it ended up a nice low round. For a second there, I thought I was going to give them all back.
Most of the Hooters Tour staff has been together for about 5 seasons, but a brand new member this year is the rules chief, Matt Boberts. Matt has done about all he can do to prepare for the task of rules. Making sound and prompt judgments is really what it's all about.
So it's our job. There's a lot of facets to it. In a lot of ways, it's a no-win situation. That's one of the things that attracts me to it, to be honest with you. I like the challenge of it. Every day can be a final exam for you, and you never know when that day is going to happen.
And just what kind of a background has Matt brought to the job?
I'm kind of a black and white thinker. I have an engineering degree and spent about 3 years as an engineer, and that helps with a lot of the interpretation. You know, if A and B fit, then C also fits, that kind of thing. So I'm kind of natured that way too. So I think the rules officiating is a good business for me to be in.
There's a lot to know as the rules chief, and Matt's been to the schools, plays the game very well, and he works hard to display total integrity, and he wants the players to realize he wants to be careful and correct in every ruling.
That's part of the challenge, is gaining their respect. And as you go day in and day out and give it your best shot, and hopefully you're right most of the time, you begin to gain their respect, and their input into it seems to lessen a little bit, and they begin to trust you and respect you.
Matt's job really goes beyond working with the players. Every week, it's a new site. There, he works with the local officials, and that's ultra important.
Once we get to the site, the communication with the superintendent is the most important thing we can do. To set up mowing schedules, when we're going to mow the fairways, greens, rough, tees, all that. To let them know when they can get on the course in the afternoon and begin their maintenance. If there's any problems, if a irrigation line breaks during the tournament, well, we're going to have to scramble to fix that. And you need real good communication with the superintendent, and that's the most important person on site for a rules official.
Matt Boberts. He doesn't hear a lot of cheering for his contributions to the Hooters Tour, and that's okay with him. He's a good one, and he's making his mark in professional golf. Matt's a guy we're going to be able to count on for a long time. Now, Saturday and Sunday, the final 2 rounds, things get very interesting. Some low numbers continue to be shot, but a lot of juggling on that leaderboard. Also, when we come back, you're going to meet our Jackaroo Player of the Week. He's a great guy, sort of the strong, silent type. We're talking about Jason Larson. This week on the Hooters Tour is brought to you in part by Bud Light. Won't fill you up and never let you down. And by Naturally Fresh Foods, preservative-free salad dressings, sauces, and dips.
Look! Oh my gosh! It's a little chimp! Oh, he looks like a little person!
They're really not.
Look how smart he is!
They're not very intelligent, honey. They're dopey.
Look at him!
We have a dummy on our hood. Oh, where's he going?
For the great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down, make it a Bud Light.
And now, Valley of the Apes.
Hey, want to spice up your wardrobe without spending a fortune? Hooters has just what you're looking for.
That's right. Just call 1-800-961-2231 and order some terrific Hooters merchandise.
Like shirts, hats, sweats, sunglasses, and more. Hey, are you a race fan?
Call 1-800-961-2231 for great Hooters racing apparel.
And to really make your life complete, there's the Hooters golf bag, umbrella, flying disc, even a subscription to Hooters magazine.
Call 1-800-961-2231 today.
Now, after 2 rounds of play, heading to Saturday, Gary Emmons is our leader. Friday's leader is Gary Emmons, and he's going to start the day with a 4-shot lead on the field. This will change. The bogey on number 3, his set of the day, that's going to drop him to -12. Steve Ford, our winner in Bowling Green a few weeks ago of Melbourne, Florida, started strong. Now this birdie at the par 5 4th hole is his second of the day. With that, Steve's going to be tied for the lead. Emmons, who's playing right behind Ford, is going to match the birdie at the par 5. Again, this putt falls. He's now at 13 under par. Ford's going to come back on the par 3 6th hole with this shot. And now, Steve's tied for the lead once again. A birdie on 14 is going to take Ford to -15, where he is in the lead by himself. This time, he's 3 shots up on the field. Steve, though, is going to lose a couple to par on the way in. He'll finish at 13 under.
Well, it actually felt kind of nice to have some wind today. 68 was low round today. I'm kind of surprised, but it's a good course. It's not an easy course. You have to hit it straight, you know, if you want to play well.
Meanwhile, Tim Straub of Orchard Park, New York, had an up and down kind of day. He's going to start out at 8 under par. Straub was chasing Emmons and Ford. A birdie at number 4. This will get Timmy to 9 under par. Again, a birdie at 11, and now he's at 10 under. He's 4 shots off the pace at this time. A bogey at 12, and then another birdie at the par 4 13th hole. Straub is going to finish the day at -10. He's 3 shots off the lead. Rick Gere, who went to Auburn University of Gulf Shores, Alabama, birdies here at number 4. That gets Ricky back to even for the day. Now, Gere, like a lot of the others today, lost a shot to par, so he'll start Sunday's final round 4 shots out. Here's how that 54-hole leaderboard is going to look. Steve Ford's 69 puts him 2 shots ahead of Gary Emmons of Houston. Tim Straub's going to start the final day at 10 under par, and there are 4 players at 9. They include Hicks Melanson, Todd Behringer, Brian Contact, and Rick Gere. Chan Reeves is at -8. One of the genuinely nice young men on this tour, Jason Larson. Now, on top of that, the San Ramon, California native is also a heck of a player. He is our Jackaroo Player of the Week.
When Jason Larson was 8 years old, he was presented a trophy for being the most dedicated junior golfer, what he calls an achievement award.
From the outset, my dad pretty much taught me, work hard all the time. And I don't really like doing chores too much, but he's always told me just work hard. Anything worthwhile takes hard work. And so I've always just worked hard at everything, school, golf, and then it just got to be a matter of wanting to get better at what I was doing, so I'd work hard automatically, and as long as it was fun, it didn't really seem like work, so it was just kind of really didn't come, it was pretty easy for me.
Jason attended Louisiana State University, where he was an academic All-American with a 3.2 grade point average. And he found out quickly that the correlation between working hard and having fun weren't one and the same. Once turning pro, Jason had to regroup on some personal goals.
You're always looking for top 10, top 5 finish, but really halfway through the year, I just kind of took the attitude where I was getting sick of trying to do that. Really top 20, trying to make the cut. I just got to the point where I was sick of it, and I just decided that I was going to just look to win a tournament, even though I obviously wasn't going to win every week, and that wasn't realistic. I just wanted the attitude where every week I'd go in a tournament thinking I could win or just wanting to win.
And that happened. Earlier this year in Hamilton, Ohio, Jason did just that. Carried the attitude of a champion through the first 3 rounds, and on day 4, it was showtime.
I really didn't know where I stood the whole day until it came up on the last hole, but I had a feeling I was probably leading through like 10 or 11 holes. And
Jason bogeyed 12 and doubled 13, but he finished the last 5 holes 1 under par.
A lot of times, I'll struggle and I wonder if I should be out here, but then if, I work hard at it and I play well, then I want to. It's a lot of fun, and I definitely want to play for a few more years.
At age 25, Jason is still getting to know himself and his swing. Currently, he is 49th on the money list with a little over $14,000. Jason Larson could be the shining star of the future with a couple of breaks going his way.
It's very fair to say that Jason Larson has emerged as one of the outstanding young players on this tour. Now, outstanding Steve Ford. Remember, he won in Bowling Green, Kentucky just a few weeks ago? Steve Ford has a lead as we head to the final round of the Ridgewood Lakes Homes Classic.
A great day for golf on Sunday at Ridgewood Lakes Country Club. A lot of possibilities today. Let's begin with the 1994 Hooters Tour Rookie of the Year. Brian Contact, seen here, birdieing number 1. This moving him to 10 under par. Contact had it to 13 under, but bogeyed 13 and 14. This birdie putt on number 16 put him within reach back to -12. But there were some other players reaching deep in the bag. Rick Gere had the low round of the day with a 5 under par 67. Here Rick birdies the par 4 10th hole. He finishes first in the clubhouse at 14 under par. Tim Straub looked as though he would get his first win on the Hooters Tour. This birdie on hole number 10 gets Tim to 12 under par. This guy makes a lot of birdies. Here again on the par 4 13th hole. Straub gets it to 14 under par and holds the lead by himself. He'll lose one coming in and finishes one behind Rick Gere at 13 par. Gary Emmons and Steve Ford were the other 2 names in the hunt. Ford had moments of brilliance today. The strongest holes came at 16 and 17. Back-to-back birdies getting him to 14 under and a share of the lead. Emmons, on the other hand, was at 14 under until hole number 17. A double bogey dropped him to minus 12, with only the par 5 18th hole remaining. Well, let's let his clubs do the talking. His chip on the closing hole was good for an eagle, forcing a three-way playoff. The playoff started on number 10 with Gear, Ford, and Emmons making the plays. After 2 holes, it was between Ford and Emmons. 2 birdies on 18, and those 2 guys will head back to hole number 10 for the second time. Both Ford and Emmons were looking for that $15,000 first place check. Ford drains this putt for a birdie, and Gary is left to try and match it. He does, and it's on to the 5th playoff hole. Emmons misses the green left, and a bogey 5 puts Steve Ford in the winner's circle for the second time this year.
16, I finally got it together and birdied 16 to 17, made a couple putts, but just kind of hung in there.
My barbecue sauce has the big, bold taste that really makes barbecue taste great. Barbecue sauce.
That's not barbecue sauce. This is barbecue sauce.
Jackaroo barbecue sauce. Big taste from a big place.
Each morning in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, sun rises over one of the greatest collections of golf courses anywhere. Over 80 championship courses designed by the masters. You can play them all. And as the sun goes down, the stars come out in Myrtle Beach. For sun, fun, and vacation packages with the finest quality and value in golf, call 1-800-272-2345 for your free Myrtle Beach Golf Vacation Planner. And see why Myrtle Beach, South Carolina is America's favorite golf resort.
This week on the Hooters Tour is brought to you in part by Jackaroo Barbecue Sauce, a big taste from a big place. Once again, it's time to say goodbye from Ridgewood Lakes Country Club. Again, we can't overstate how much we appreciate the work of Rick Quinn and his staff. So as we say goodbye, let's check out that Naturally Fresh Points Championship race and who's got the money on the Hooters Tour. We'll see you back here again next week. So long, everybody.